One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself this season, that can be forgiveness. Louis Waits said these words: to forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. Unforgiveness puts us into a prison where we become filled with anger, hatred. And when you pester unforgiveness, you lose your peace. You lose your cool. It affects your happiness, your performance in your family life, in your job, and drastically alters your personality. You can go into a level of depression where you are never satisfied in anything and lack the ability to trust others. You will never be able to love God and build a relationship with God when you have unforgiveness in your life. Forgiveness is not the attitude of the weak, but remember, the attribute of the strong. It takes a strong heart to forgive another person. Forgiveness means it finally becomes unimportant that you hit back or revenge, but your priority becomes to move on. My dear friend, forgive others, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. Yeah, I just said that. Not because they deserve forgiveness, because you deserve peace. Remember, forgiving a person doesn't say that what he did was right or justified. But forgiveness prevents that behavior from destroying your heart again and again and again. It just says, enough of hurting me, I am moving on. To forgive is to gain freedom. Forgiveness is not always about fixing something that's broken, but it is always starting over and progressing towards something better and purposeful. Finally, after all of that torture and excruciating pain they gave Jesus, He forgave those who persecute Him, saying, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. There is no love without forgiveness. And the purity of divine love was displayed in those words. We need to forgive if the love of God dwells in us. It is not easy. Forgiveness requires grace, and grace is received from God. If you have kept unforgiveness in your heart against anyone, let me tell you, make it your prayer today to receive grace, to release yourself from that prison, rise above it into freedom and a brand new beginning. There might be several ways, tips, strategies out there about how to forgive. But I think the best one is to look at the cross and see yourself sentenced to be crucified while Jesus forgives you and take your place and sets you free. My dear friend, forgive others like God has forgiven us. Because in the light of the cross, to forgive is to have eternal life.